Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup routine, my updated makeup routine, because quite a lot has changed since my last one. In fact, it's probably completely changed. Loads of you are commenting on my, and my hair actually. I'm going to show you how I do my hair too. Products I've been using and everything on my face and how I do my hair. It's not really changed since the last one, how I do my hair, but I still get so many questions on like how I do it with the straighteners and stuff, so I'm just going to show you guys again. Okay, so I've just popped a headband on. Right, does anyone else have this problem? Does anyone else have I can't actually speak. Does anyone else get this issue with headbands where like it just doesn't look right at the top? This is why I actually don't wear headbands that much, even though I have like 20 headbands. I literally hardly ever wear them because it just looks funny at the top. Well, I don't actually use primer anymore. I don't have a moisturiser right now, and I just don't really put anything on. I mean, I probably should, but yeah, I don't use a primer basically. So I'm really like bad, really. It is quite bad really, but I just go in with my foundation dry on my face. And I use the MAC, what do I use? MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC35. Blend it all over my face. I actually really like this foundation. It smells really nice as well. Yeah, quite a lot about my makeup routine has changed recently. I do it a bit more heavy. But something that might have made a difference, I do get my eyelashes done now as well. But they are due an infill. I'm actually like very slapdash with my makeup. Like I don't really put much effort into it, which is quite bad, but at the end of the day, it's just makeup. Like, I don't think doing things really precisely can make that much of a difference, unless you're doing like the eye looks and stuff, which I can't really do, like the really good eyeshadow and stuff. And then I just use whatever concealer I find in my makeup bag. So if the Real Techniques, not Real Techniques, if the collection one pops up, I'll put that on. Or if the, you know, the Maybelline one with the little bobbly bit on the top, or if that pops up in my makeup bag, I'll use that. But right now I'm going to use the collection one. Just pop it in a few places to highlight. I'm sort of using the camera as a mirror because I don't have one like in front of me, which I probably should, but that is the base sort of done. This is the Rimmel. It's just the plasticky one that's like £3. I don't think you need to spend a lot on powders at all. Like, you don't need to spend a lot. So I do want to sort of get a loose powder though to start sort of baking under my eyes, because that was a trend that like lasted for like a year, and then I feel like people don't bake anymore, or maybe it's just me, but I sort of want to start baking under my eyes to really set it in place, because I do get like, I've got like lines under my eyes, so I'm aging. Like I look, I'm not going to age well guys, I think I'm going to get really bad wrinkles. But I already have like lines under my eyes, and if I don't use matte then they're really obvious. Bronzer I like to use is the Bourjois chocolate one. It smells so nice. It reminds me of when I was a child. It smells so nice, and I feel like it's just a really good bronzing colour. So I just take this Real Techniques brush, which I've had for literally years, and I go like that. And I do really like to bronze, like really like to bronze. And I think it's really good if you find your cheekbone and do it around that area, because it like defines you properly. So find your cheekbone, see the line. You do have to like blend it in quite a bit for it to look non-streaky, to bring colour to my face rather than to like actually like chisel myself out. It's almost like a sort of blushy sort of colour, because I do put my blush on with this brush as well, so it sort of mixes in. It's giving me like a nice sort of colour. It's literally on the verge of running out, so I'm gonna have to order a new one, which I'm gonna do now. I'm literally on the edge. I need to save this for tomorrow as well, because I've got college, so I can't be going in with no eyebrows. Just leave this bit here and then blend it up with my little angled brush. Let's just set the eyebrows in with this gel, which is from Island. I feel like it spreads out the hairs as well, so it looks a bit more natural, because obviously I have sort of drawn them on a bit really, haven't I, because they were quite thin before. Proper unpopular opinion from me, but I don't like highlighter. It just doesn't suit me. Sometimes I put it on if I feel like it, but I just really feel like highlighter doesn't suit me. Like, I suit a more all matte look. Benefit birthday palette actually really suits me. It's California, because it's like a peachy sort of colour, goes with like green eyes and stuff. Now it's time for the eyes. So I'm gonna go with my palette. Eyeshadow, at the minute the palette that I'm using is the Urban Decay Naked Unloaded palette. I love Reloaded palette. I love this palette. I think it's got every colour you sort of need, and I just put it all in my crease. You could probably like use a bronzer instead of this. Sometimes I do that as well. I do actually need to do this for my own sake. I'm just going to put on, it's actually this eye that's the problem, it's not the other eye. Just to fill in those other lashes, but it does make more of them fall out when you do that. My lipstick is the biggest sort of change in makeup that I've been doing recently, because I think a lot of you, like, I think it does actually change your face when you like properly line and do your lips in with proper lipstick, because it makes your lips so much bigger if you overline them, and that's what I've been doing recently. And I've even had comments saying Grace F has had lip fillers. I haven't. I've just learnt how to overline them, and it just makes, I don't know, it just makes your face look, just sort of completes the look really, I feel. So I look a bit odd right now, but then I like to fill in that lined bit with a lipstick, and this has actually been discontinued, which is really sad, but they actually, Charlotte Tilbury has a really similar one which I'm going to start using after this one runs out. It's in Miss Kensington, but I think it's either Pillow Talk or Bitch Perfect that's really similar. So I've bought myself one of those, so I'll open that after this. I think I'll only get a couple more wears out of this, because look, I've literally, this is the most I've ever used a lipstick. But, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I've had extensions. I didn't get them for length, because I don't know if you've noticed, if you've been here for a while, I used to have hair literally down to my waist, and every time I'd go to the hairdressers I'd cut a little bit more off it, and eventually it became this length, which I'm so happy with. I love it. But then Beauty Works actually ended up offering to do like a little collab, and I wanted to get hair extensions, but there was no point me getting them all long again, because I don't want them long. I wanted like this length hair. I'd only just cut it, so I'd only just cut it, so I decided to keep this length and just have it like thicker, and it's helped so much with like sort of keeping my hair like in, the curls in, because the extensions curl so much easier than my natural hair, because I've never actually dyed my natural hair. And it also gives it a bit of a different colour as well at the bottom, because it adds sort of, it's a different shade to my hair really. It adds sort of like highlights. They're tape ones, so you can sort of see it if I pull out this. There's like little bits of sort of plastic at the top of them, but they're really easy to sort of maintain. Like, there's nothing really else to say. Like, I really enjoy having them in, and I think it's made a good difference to my hair. Okay guys, so to do my curls I like to use my GHDs. These are so nice. They were the collab with Lulu Guinness, and they're just, I love them, the little lips on them and stuff. So I'm going to show you how I do the curls on the bottom bit, and then I'll do the top, come back and show you the finished look. You want to lift it up and flip it round towards you, bring it down, up, hold it there for like a second and drop it out, and there you have your first little curl. I'm going to carry on doing that to this side of the hair. I like to just push it back as well, so it's kept separate. Around and down. You get those like really nice sort of bouncy blow dry curls. And I have actually had a bouncy blow dry before, but the thing is the curls just don't last. Like, I'm actually better off sort of doing it myself, because I feel like when you get the curls blow dried in, like for me, I think I need heat, like proper heat on my hair for it to stay. I don't know what it is, but it does drop quite easily depending on like different things, so you've got to be careful. Like sometimes it's best to do it in smaller sections because then the hair is less likely to drop. I've actually got to take a picture for beauty work today, so I want the curls to look really nice. So yeah. Okay guys, so this is what the hair will end up looking like. It's exactly how I had it in my birthday video, which those of you were asking me questions on. It's like proper like bouncy sort of, I don't know how to describe it. Who has hair like this? Like sort of like, I want to say like, I don't know, I just love having shoulder length hair. Like it just, I just love it. I think it shapes your face as well. Now obviously it does look a lot shorter curly because they're proper like bouncy curls. It was like down to here before I curled it. I don't know if you guys remember, it does bring it up a lot, but as it drops throughout the day it will look longer. I mean, I literally look, I've got a bob right now, but I do like to play around the parting a bit, so sometimes it's better if the parting's a bit more like towards the side, so if you're a bit like shaping your face like that, that's sometimes good. Yeah, I like that. It does look very big at first, but it will drop, like a little bit mental. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope it gave you some tips, maybe answered all your questions about what I did with my makeup and stuff. I'm gonna go take an Instagram now that my hair's done, and I'll see you guys in my next one.